Hello, and welcome to my update on, I don't know, we'll just call it the Higurashi Go update. This is just a short video giving an update on, couple things. First off, we've been waiting for Go, or I guess people have been waiting for Go. It's kind of the next big anime reaction. I was a little vague on when it was gonna come out. Well, I said like either end of November or start of December. But officially I decided the dates. The first episode will be posted December 6th. And then it'll just follow the normal schedule. So 3 episodes a week, on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So that should be fun. I'm excited, and I'm sure some other people are excited too. Yeah, I guess in other news, I don't really have much news. I guess if you've watched it or seen it, I did react to the Higurashi movie. I will be reacting to the sequel movie, which should be out next week, probably on a Friday, just so I can do the Friday reaction video, then Saturday review, like I did last time. Yeah, I know, double movie reaction, that's kind of rare, but it's just because basically November didn't really have any reactions, so I feel like finishing the movie series would be good. And then we're basically done with Higurashi, besides Go and Sotsu, and the live-action TV series. We'll have to look at that, though, too. I guess we could talk about, very quickly, like, expectations for Higurashi Do, because originally I was going to do a video talking about, like, theories on what I think's gonna happen in Do. But I didn't, because after thinking about it for a while, I don't really have that many ideas. But I'll spitball a couple. So yes, obviously it's blind. I haven't watched Do. Aiden, you have a Do poster in your bedroom? Yeah, it's the only Higurashi poster I could find that looked alright. But yeah, I've been pretty good at not seeing anything Do related. The basic information I know is the art design, which looks pretty dope. I think I've heard the opening to Go once, but not Sotsu? Sotsu's the sequel? I haven't seen that. I think I've seen the opening for Go when it first came out, which was first season of Higurashi anime reaction, so it was very fresh. I don't remember it. For some reason I remember it being kind of meh from my memory, but my opinion can definitely change. And I know that so the basic knowledge I have, sorry, I'm trying to put, because I wasn't planning on doing this, but whatever, just combine it. So what I know is the first episode is an exact copy of the original series, or more or less an exact copy, and then it changes to a whole new thing. I've heard statements that people have said that, or the author has said that this is like a new Higurashi experience for both old and new viewers, meaning that, as someone who knows the Higurashi story, we can still enjoy this since it'll be new content, obviously, since it's not just a remake, and which also means it would be good for new people as a starting point, though that seems a little contested since I've heard people's opinions that it's not not a good starting point. But like, my main thing that I think is probably right, just thinking about this idea of how can you make a fresh Higurashi story that's like good for new viewers. Like, I think that probably it's gonna be like we're gonna start at the Rita storyline. So instead of going through like Keiichi and all this mysteries and like getting pieces to the puzzle that they eventually like get put together by like late answer arts, depending on I guess your speed at putting it together. I guess it varies. But I think they're just gonna start with Rika and like show Hanyu right away. That's my prediction basically. And you're like, why? Well, I've always had this opinion before Go came out, like during the visual novel. I always thought that the Rita storyline can actually work without like the beginning of Higurashi, as weird as that sounds. Obviously you need to take parts of it, but like, you know, just forget Higurashi. Think of a blank page and just put down this premise that girl who lives in a rural town, connected to and has a strong connection to the god of the town, gets killed. The god sends her to a different like universe, quote unquote, whatever, different reality, but she keeps getting killed, and it's her story of trying to escape this fate. Like, it sounds interesting. If you know like nothing about Higurashi, I think it can work. And that's my like main prediction. I think that's probably what they're gonna do. Just skip the fluff, start with the Rika trying to not die story, which is kind of cool. I don't know, I can see why people wouldn't like that as a starting point, because obviously it kind of ruins the other animes. But like, I feel like if you're a new viewer and you're not planning on watching the other stuff or experiencing it, then it's probably fine. I don't know. That's like my main thing that I'm pretty certain's gonna happen. As for like the story of Go, I think it's interesting just because the Higurashi, we've mentioned this in the OVAs, but the Higurashi like universe, I guess, is like really easy to do stories just because of how the fragments work and stuff, so they can easily do stuff like that. I'm just assuming it's gonna be like big arcs. I don't know if it'll be like on Akatsuki and stuff, but it'll be at least like longer than OVA arcs, right? So I honestly don't know what they, I mean, again, the worlds are oyster, right? Like the OVA ideas, like I haven't even thought of, and they were pretty impressive. So I feel like it's, you know, if you have a good idea, you can definitely fit it in. I just don't really know what they would do. I still like the idea of starting from the very first world before Rita started jumping, like starting very like at the beginning. It kind of made sense with showing Hanyu right away since you're starting with Rita, and it's like her beginning of jumping around worlds trying to avoid death. I think that could be interesting. They touched on it a little bit in Kira, showing like the super pure tiny Rita, but I think that's an interesting starting point. Obviously showing some post Matsuri Bayashi. I say post Matsuri Bayashi, but I guess technically the Rei episode was kind of the sequel to Matsuri Bayashi. At least I was told it was canon. So like I guess post Perfect World, post Fate Escaped would be kind of cool. Like just to get updates on characters like Takano, Satoshi. I don't know how far they could go with that, but yeah, I don't know. I'm basically slumped, I guess. I don't really have any good ideas besides the showing Hanyu off right away. I think is like, just from the information we got, sounds kind of right. Expectations, I mean, I just, you know, I loved the OVAs, and I really enjoyed the movie. So I think I'm just like excited for any new Higurashi content, to be honest. And I'll probably be happy unless it's like really bad, which I doubt it's really bad. You know, just around here we rep 3 characters: Satoko, Mion, and Takano. As long as we get some good episodes well, I don't want to say starring them, but good new content for them, I'll be satisfied. To be honest, I was thinking of Takano a bit. I'm wondering what they can even do with her and Go. Because, I love Takano. She was funny in the OVAs, but her character art's like the most complete from like Matsuri Bayashi. Like, there's not really much you can add on to her character besides like maybe showing like the future and seeing how she's doing like post treatment at the Irie clinic. So I think the way they'll handle Takano would be very interesting. But Mion and Satoko, I'm sure they can do stuff with them easier. Anyways, that's it. Not much of a prediction stuff, but just some general thoughts and a start date. So yeah, again, Go starts December 5th. The Higurashi movie sequel, what's it called? Reshuffle is next Friday. And yeah, that's about it. Anyways, that's all I got. Thanks for watching the video and see you then.